Today I'm going to read another Beatles storybook. This one's by Paul McCartney. And if you love travel and adventure and the Beatles, you'll absolutely love this one. I think if you're a Beatles fan, I recommend these books. I read the last time I read Imagine by John Lennon. So today, it's the same day actually, but for right now I'm going to read this one. I have Domino with me, and I have Bones, and of course John, which you saw in my last video. So let's get started. It's called Hey Grandude, and this one's really awesome, and it's a little bit longer than the last one. Lucy and Tom and Em and Bob were spending a weekend with their granddad. Today was one of those days when nothing felt quite right. Lucy and Tom, Bob, Em. It was gray and drizzly, and everybody was grumpy and too bored to be bothered. I love the old-fashioned record player. I think the old-fashioned records were really delicate back then. I have the records, but not like the really old ones. Like that would be, I think, like in 1800s or maybe early 1900s. I don't know. Cheer up, chillers, said Grandude, and he pulled out a pile of postcards from the back pocket of his trousers. I'm sorry if I stutter. Em picked out a postcard of a sandy beach and sparkling blue waters. I wish I could go there, Grandude, she said. Well, let's see what we can do. Grandude reached into his coat pocket and took out a shiny compass. He gave the compass a rub and waved it over the postcard. The needle started to spin round and round. See the compass needle spin. Let the magic fun begin. Then in a flash of magic, zing, bang, sizzle, everything changed. The children were standing on a golden beach with little waves tickling their toes. The water felt beautifully cool. We're on the beach from the postcard, Bob laughed as he splashed in the sea. But the magic compass hadn't finished yet. Huge flying fish leaped from the sea. Hey, Grandude, they called. It's a school of flying fish, said Grandude. Come on, chillers, let's go for a ride. A school, whispered Lucy. I hope we don't have to do any homework. Yeah, I agree. I don't think homework's very much fun, especially if you're anywhere from 5th grade to high school. Oops, John fell. They skimmed across the shimmering blue waves on the backs of flying fish before coming to rest again on the hot sand. They built sandcastles and then lay beneath a coconut tree eating ice cream. The memory of their gray, grumpy day was completely washed away, and they were perfectly happy. Until... Ouch! Cried Bob. A little crab sculled across the beach. The crab pinched my toe. I don't think I've ever been pinched by a crab. And I've been out by the water, but if you hold them from behind, they don't normally... they might pinch, but if you hold them from behind, I'm not sure. Oh no! Suddenly lots of little crabs were scurrying out of the sea, heading straight toward Grandude and the children. Hey, Grandude, said Em, can we go somewhere a little less pinchy? Yes, I think we'd better hop to it, said Grandude. He quickly waved the magic compass over another postcard. This one had a picture of a cowboy. See the compass needle spin. Let the magic fun begin. The magic flashed and sparkled, and once again, zing bang zizzle, everything changed. Grandude and the children found themselves in a desert valley with spiky green cactuses. That looks like a lot of fun. I love horseback riding. A cowboy galloped toward them on a beautiful spotted horse. "Hey, Grandude," called the cowboy, waving his hat in the air. "Wow, what a handsome Appaloosa," said Grandude, admiring the horse. "Appaloosa?" said Em. "No, that's a kind of horse. It has nothing to do with me," said Lucy. Look at all the different patterns of the horses. Grandude gave a whistle, and 5 more horses came galloping up. He helped each of the children onto a horse, and they raced together through the valley. "Whee!" cried Bob. "Faster!" yelled Lucy. But what was that cloud of dust doing on the horizon? Oh no! A herd of wild buffalo was rushing straight toward them. The canyon echoed with the sound of 100 hooves. Before they could ride to safety, Tom's horse reared and he tumbled on the ground. "Hold on, Tom," shouted Grandude, snatching a rope from the cowboy's saddle. With a twirl, he lassoed Tom and hauled him onto his horse. "Ride, Chillers," cried Grandude, "as fast as you can." They cleared the stampede just in time. "Hey, Grandude," panted Tom, "perhaps we could go somewhere a little less stampy." "Yes, good idea," said Grandude. "And I think I need to cool down." Yeah, deserts can be a bit hot, but they're still kind of fun to visit, but I wouldn't live in one. Once again, he whipped out his magic compass and waved it over a postcard. "See the compass needle spin. Let the magic fun begin." Before the children could see the picture, magic sparked and flashed, and in the blink of an eye, zing bang zizzle, everything changed. They found themselves on a high hill in the afternoon sun. The children laughed as they rolled in sweet-smelling wildflowers that seemed to stretch forever. Grandude pulled out his trusty guitar and began strumming a song. "Hey, Grandude," mooed some friendly cows, their bells tinkling along the tune. Grandude drew a small telescope from his pocket, and they took turns looking at the snow-capped peaks. But soon they heard a rumbling sound. "Oh no! Hey, Grandude, look!" yelled Lucy as she peered through the telescope. A huge wall of snow was sliding down from the mountains above. "Avalanche! Quick, Chillers!" cried Grandude. "Jump!" Just before the wave of snow reached them, Grandude and the children leapt onto one of the cows. "Up, cow, up!" Grandude cried. Magic swirled from the compass, lifting them all higher and higher off the ground, sailing them safely through the sky with a sea of snow rushing beneath them. "Swiss cows are exceptionally good flyers," said Grandude. Now riding a flying cow was a lot of fun, but it had been a very long day. "Hey, Grandude," said Lucy with a yawn, "maybe we could go somewhere a little more sleepy," said Grandude with a chuckle. "That sounds like a very good idea." This time, instead of the postcard, Grandude pulled out a photograph of his own house from his pocket. "Magic compass, one more spin. It's time for bedtime to begin." He waved his compass needle over it, making magic sparkle and spin. And just like that, sing bang zizzle, they were back in Grandude's living room. And the compass hadn't finished yet. With a final flash of magic, the children were changed and ready for bed. Their teeth were brushed and their faces were washed, and they were all tucked up tight. And in 5 minutes flat, Tom, Lucy, and Bob and Em were fast asleep, dreaming of their next adventures. Good night, Grandude.